My name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff, where I'll make a healthy dinner from start to finish and pair it with wines from around the world. Let's fill up that glass.
Hi, I'm Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff. Today we're doing a vegan stuffed shells with my homemade vegan ricotta cheese that is out of this world, creamy and delicious, and you won't even know it's not real ricotta cheese. And we're pairing it with this Beckman Cuvée Le Bec. It is crazy delicious. So let's get started. We're starting here with some almonds. We're doing almonds, and they are slivered and blanched, but I also put them in boiling water and turned it off immediately and let them soak overnight for 8 hours. Let's just blend this up first. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take down some of the sides here. And this has gone through my test kitchen, I would say a good dozen times until I can get the perfect consistency. And I have the secret ingredient that makes it taste like cheese. I am not kidding. And right here going in is our almond yogurt. So almond yogurt going right on in. Very important tip, it's plain almond yogurt. And of course, all the exact measurements are right down below in the description center for you. And then we're gonna spice it up some with some Italian seasoning, a blend, and some garlic powder going right on in. And this is what the bag was for the blanched and silvered almonds. Just so you guys could visually see what it looks like. Now, we want to put in a little tang from the cheese. So we want some white wine vinegar going in, about a tablespoon of white wine vinegar. Gives it that lovely tang flavor. And to that, here is the star secret ingredient. It is nutritional yeast. I don't know if you've ever worked with nutritional yeast before. I was passing it at my local market, and it says it's good on popcorn. And I'm like, good on popcorn? I've got to taste this. And it actually tastes like a cheese puff, believe it or not. Putting some salt in here. And I was like, wow, let me try this in with this. Because this, like I said, has gone through so many different variations. Some salt going in. And some water. We need a little bit of water. I'm going to first add half of it because we don't want it too runny. We want it that perfect consistency. Okay, let's scrape this down. Wow. That almost looks like the perfect consistency already. Scrape it down. Let's give it one more shot here. Okay, let's give it the taste test. This is the deal. Oh my God. This is so delicious. You are definitely going to love this. In the bowl here, we have our homemade ricotta cheese, and then we have a 10-ounce pack of actual spinach, frozen spinach, that you drained completely. You want to make sure and drain it and squeeze out all that liquid. If you don't do that, you are going to have one mess of a runny shells. So let's just mix this together. And people ask me, can you do this with whole almonds instead of the slivered and blanched ones? I have done it with whole almonds before, but I will tell you, it is a little bit of a pain because the whole almonds have those dark shells on them. So after I let them blanch and sat in that boiling water for 8 hours, I had to take a shell off of each one of them. It was very time consuming, and I felt like it wasn't really blanched enough, meaning soft enough. So I hit it with one more little bit of boiling water and let it sit for another 4 hours. So it can be done, but the slivered and blanched ones work so much better. Okay, here's our filling. Let's get started on our easy marinara sauce. Now to start on this easy marinara sauce, it's so simple. I'm just turning on the burner now on a medium to medium low. I have olive oil in the bottom of the pan. I'm putting in the garlic. You hear? Not even sizzling or anything like that. You don't want that, actually. We're not going to put any color or any flavor on that right now. Going in is San Marzanos. These are crushed. I would prefer whole, but I went to 3 grocery stores trying to find whole San Marzanos and could not find them. To that, I have some oregano going in, a little bit of salt. Watch your salt because a lot of these are already heavily salted, so just start out for the little bit of salt, and a few red pepper flakes. That's optional. That's up to you. I like a little bit of heat. And to that, believe it or not, so we're just going to stir this around, let this come to a simmer, right? And once it comes to a simmer, you want to back this down to a low, and let this simmer for a half an hour. Now, what I'm snuggling in here, which we will take out in the end, and that's why we left them whole like that, is just half of a yellow onion. Which will give it its flavor, but not too much of an onion flavor because we'll be removing it. It's that simple. It's that easy. Now we'll let that come up to a simmer, and just like I say, 30 minutes, and you'll have the best marinara sauce. Now to that, I would like to get on to our wine here. Beckman Vineyards up in San Ynez, Los Olivos area. I had a subscriber also tell me that they would love close-ups of the bottle, so I wanted to show you the bottle too. And this is Cuvée Lebec. Actually, it has won wonderful awards for their Cuvée Lebec. It is a GSM blend of Grenache, Syrah, Mourvèdre, but it's mostly Syrah, then Grenache, then Mourvèdre. It is just amazing. I've had this already because I did my wine tasting. If you follow me on Instagram, you knew I was in Santa Ynez tasting wine a few weeks back. Let me try this. Wow. In the nose, I'm getting violet and lavender. And the taste, I'm getting like wild blueberries with dark cherries, like a cherry jam. Oh, it's just amazing and very smooth. Because of the blend, it's very smooth. It will just go perfect with our vegan stuffed shells. You will definitely love this wine. Beckman Vineyards is phenomenal. We'll let that go, and let's start stuffing our shells. While our marinara sauce is simmering away over there, let's stuff our shells. Now, this is important. You want to cook the shells al dente. So cook them to the package instructions, and I like to do a minute less. And don't be afraid of overstuffing them like this. I like nice stuffed shells because remember, these shells are going to be baked, I should say, in the oven for about 25 minutes at 350. So they are going to keep cooking it a little bit longer, and they'll be simmering in this delicious marinara sauce. So don't worry about that at all. So let me just finish stuffing these and getting that marinara sauce, and we're gonna layer this all up and get it in the oven. Now let's bring all this vegan stuffed shells together. Here at the bottom of the pan, I have a cup of that delicious marinara sauce that I just finished. And you saw that I actually also put some fresh basil right at the end when I'm finished with the marinara sauce. That I just love the fresh basil. I just think it gives it everything. And you want that cup at the bottom here because of to keep the moisture in for these actual delicious stuffed shells so they don't dry out. Now you just want to spill some of this across the top of the stuffed shells, and we have the oven set at 350 degrees, and we're going to put them in for about 25 minutes, and they are going to come out so amazingly delicious. You are going to be a fan. And I'm having meat eaters over tonight too, and vegans. So what I'm doing is I'm making meatballs, real meatballs with meat on the side, and I'm not telling the meat eaters that this is not cheese. They will not know. I guarantee you, they will not know. This is going to be so delicious. Let's put this in the oven, 350 degrees, 25 minutes. Can't wait to dig into that one. Before I devour these stuffed shells, I would first like to thank all my subscribers. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my recipes. And don't forget to like and share and ring that bell, because that tells you I have a new recipe every Tuesday. But I can't wait any longer. I'm ready to dig in. These stuffed shells are amazing. Oh yes, a little bit of that marinara sauce. Homemade ricotta. Oh, I missed it. Come on. Okay, now I have it on there. Wow. That is decadent, rich, and delicious. Nobody would even know it was vegan. Thank you so much for stopping by Wine and Dine with Jeff, and we'll see you next week.